Man, that nigga did it how I always wanted to do it, and I'll never be able to do it like that.
You ever see some stuff you were supposed to do then realize you didn't do it? I've totally changed the background. I've totally changed all type of stuff and just realized, damn, I have to change the intro. That's not a fucking being an adult sucks. Bro,
I mean, you know, the intro, you know, it
like
has
being a
some
black man in
nostalgia
America.
factor.
Oh no, KG, say it again, because that was gonna hit home. Watch, I'm looking right at the camera. Go ahead, KG, say it.
Sucks kind of like being a black man in America.
Don't let the don't get caught slipping, no.
Damn.
Exactly.
I wish I had that Farouk take. That damn. I wish I had that shit, bro. Oh, that was such a good one, KG.
Post production, bro. Post production.
Oh, that was a little dark, man. I want to go with it. I want to go with it, though. I feel like we should go with it. I feel like we should go there. Lately, my TikToks have really been going there. Shout out to TikTok for 1,000 followers, and shout out to Instagram because we're almost at 1,000 followers.
The race to 1,000.
Twitter, you're next. You are next, Twitter. Count your days, Twitter. Count your days. Ooh, you're next, Twitter.
Chirp.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's get right into it, bro. I am Joe Freeline. And you must acknowledge me, so on and so forth, man. Welcome to the Hot Take Wrestling Podcast. Greatly appreciate you guys stopping there with us, hanging out with us. Y'all have been watching a lot of stuff lately, and I appreciate it. Like the views on YouTube going up a little bit, like people popping in, popping out. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Never let a hard time humble us, as my man, Old Man Logan once said. Speaking of Old Man Logan, the man that dates women from 3'10" to 7'1". He likes thigh gaps. Ladies, thigh gaps. Does not like women that drink anything outside of Arizona IT. And if you don't know what Taylor Port wine is, he definitely not mess with you. Don't say nothing, Logan. I got you. Here we go. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Greetings and salutations. It is another episode of Hot Take Wrestling. Make sure you catch your boy Thursdays, every Thursday. Boulevard Ave presents Hip Hop Night Moves. I'm still working on that intro, y'all, so forgive me. It ain't as perfected as other things I've done before. But every Thursday on AMP, Amazon's AMP, Boulevard Ave presents Hip Hop Night Moves. And as always, I'm going to always promote this show as well.
Send me the picture for that so I can post it up, so I can post right there. And then we'll do it right there, and that way they can actually see it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Redhead Wrangler, the Ginger Assassin, the Proper 12 Poppy is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Don't say that, KG. I want them to see you in your fly ass shades. Here we go. But you good. Oh, here we go. What's up, KG? Show him. Give him that intro, KG.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had more energy. But I feel more exhausted than like somebody who works for WWE Creative and trying to pitch ideas to VKM.
He's right though. He's not wrong. Listen, I'm not gonna say nothing, but y'all should go check out TikTok after this. I have some controversial stuff about Vince McMahon that I've said on there or whatever. I'm not shy about it. I'm glad to be in the IWC the way it is because I feel like I'm being hurt. Like this is off the cuff. I love being in the wrestling community because everyone's opinion is like it matters. Does that make sense? Like it's not one of those things where like it's not one of those things where it's like even if you watch wrestling for a little bit or if you watch it for a long time, like you can still have some type of opinion or some type of thought on something, and people are gonna be like, I don't like that. They'll just be like, I disagree with you, and I'm just not gonna talk. And then that'll be the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, they'll already right. For example,
Moose and Batista.
you say, well, oh, don't. For example,
Oh, you know whose side I was on your side. I was saying.
yeah, because Batista, I mean, as a wrestler, he's highly overrated, but that's neither here nor there. For example,
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Hey, Guardians of the I heard that was fun. Was it good? Did you see
I
it?
heard it was good. I was just saying shout out to on a positive note, not to.
I'm with it. This was what I got on the IWC on TikTok.
Because it's like literally my least favorite member of Evolution, but that's another discussion for another time.
What, Batista?
Yeah, by far my least favorite member.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? Orton.
Orton?
Yeah, not even close.
Trips?
That was like Tripp's worst run as a professional, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm my time Triple H guy.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta agree with him there. Trips was resting on his laurels during Evolution.
He let the body go. His matches were mid.
Yeah.
Promos
That was
were good.
bad by Triple H.
I mean, granted, he had the best dancing partners. He did have like erratic ass Scott Steiner and Kevin Nash knees was blown out and all that. But those are only two. Other than that, it's like, all right, bro, he had some pretty good dancing partners. And the matches were kind of mid. He had RVD. He had Booker T. He had Jericho.
Okay, all right, I can see that. I just
Skinny leg Goldberg.
Right.
That's true. And that's true. All right, man. All right, you know, I'll park a lot of that question for later, and we'll get right to the meat and potatoes of it. Backlash, ladies and gentlemen.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Backlash, ladies and gentlemen.
That's another one you got to get, Joe.
No bread, no water.
Yes.
Fucking Booker T. All right. Number one. I thought Backlash was good.
Even if they're vegan, they do love meat, right? Oh, sorry.
We got to see. Here we go. I gotta see.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Gotta get you.
First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Yeah, we gotta get you, bro. Can't let you just have that without, you know what I'm saying?
I digress. Sorry.
Can't let you do that, bro. Can't let that happen.
Back to business.
Yeah. I thought Backlash was good. Out of 5, I'll give it a 3.25 out of 5. 3.25 stars.
3.25 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, because okay, here's it. I think WWE underestimated Io Sky horribly. Her background was a luchador, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and anywhere like South America. So she was a favorite there. You forget that. Like she was in Japan, but got a luchador style. So yeah. That match was probably one of the better matches of the night or whatever. I like to see a little bit of heel in Bianca. Like that a little bit. Embracing the bad side. I fucked with that a little bit. The match with the triple threat match was pretty decent. I like that one. I fucked with that one. Chambea, what Bad Bunny came out to. Chef's kiss. That entrance was cold. I don't care what no one says. Bro.
Shades New Jack.
Bruh. First off, walking out. It's not Booker T, so motherfuckers like, who is this coming out? And then Bad Bunny shit come on, and they know the song too, so they know the words, and they going stupid, and he bring out the cart full of, and Damian Priest in there killing too. I'm sorry, Punishment Martinez. Sorry, my bad. He was wrestling like Punishment Martinez. It was beautiful. Mwah. Wow, chef's kiss out of that motherfucker, man. I'm not gonna give all of it away. Y'all give me some highlights from the rest of the Backlash that y'all thought was amazing.
It's pretty mid to me outside of 3 matches. That's the only reason I won't go that high, but to each their own, because a lot of those matches kind of got shortchanged. The triple threat was solid. It just got shortchanged. Same with, we knew we were going to get out of Brock and Cody, so I guess I can't get too mad at it. Typical Brock match. I will say that he did throw in some different variations of suplexes, so it was cool to see like that fall away slam. Shouts out to rest in peace Scott Hall. Also, the way they started the match. So I guess even though the match itself technically only went about 10 minutes, I guess technically it was the start of the match was him attacking Brock out of nowhere. So that was, so I can see why you said 3.25. It wasn't trash. It just, like, some matches got shortchanged. We knew Zelina wasn't going to win the title, but once again, some of those matches got like 7 or 8 minutes. It was like 3 matches on the card got 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a good balance. That's all I feel like. But the matches that were good. That 6-man tag was solid. EO and Bianca, the crowd wasn't happy with the result, but that was second best match of the night. And Bad Bunny and Priest kind of stole the show for me, even with the run-ins, because that pop for Carlito was insane.
That was true.
Which you understand that Dad's a big deal in Puerto Rico, so is he. So
that was.
That was insane.
That was.
And same with Seth and Omos, we know it wasn't going to be no great match. We know we're getting out of that, but they got, I ain't gonna say they got shortchanged because the story they're trying to tell. Shouts out to them. The crowd went crazy for Seth too. So,
yeah.
But that's my take on. Unless I'm missing anything, that's my take on. I don't think I'm missing a match. I'm gonna cover all of them.
No, I think you hit it right on the head, KG. I didn't really go into Backlash with no big expectations myself either. Backlash is Backlash. Normally, like, it's not the Backlash of old, like back in the days where Backlash would have some like classic legendary matches. It's like, all right, this the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania. So it's like the setup type of pay-per-view where it's setting up to possibly more taking place. 7 matches out of the 7, I got 5 of them right. I did not see Cody beating Brock, even though the way they did it was clever. I definitely thought this was going to be shades of Brock versus Cena, when Brock just kind of decimated Cena, suplexed him like 30 times, and took the titles off of him.
What's next?
I was really expecting that, and I liked the follow-up on Monday. They've kind of humanized Brock since Triple H has taken over. That's probably one of my biggest round of applause when it comes to the Triple H regime right now. He hasn't made Brock into be the T3000 that Vince McMahon had him. Like, he can bleed, he can lose. You know what I mean? I don't care too much for the flip-flopping because he definitely went into WrestleMania as a tweener against Omos.
I would argue he's been a babyface the last
year
and a half.
Yeah, he's been up and down. It hasn't really been heel Brock. So, that part I don't really care for. But for the Cody story, I guess with them not putting the title on Cody at WrestleMania, utilizing Brock to kind of build Cody even more in the eyes of WWE fans, to kind of legitimize him before he goes after Roman again.
Yeah, we definitely getting Rocky too with that.
Yeah.
That was the rumor I saw. I kind of cut you off, though. I'll let you finish.
No, you good.
No, just more so that I heard the rumor is supposed to be Cody
based off of that.
Roman again at WrestleMania 40. That's the rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. I just wouldn't have the problem with that is this whole if everybody's exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get back to it without Cody winning the Rumble again?
Right.
That's my gripe. I'm like, so do you if Roman says, hey, because here's the thing, if Roman says there's no one left, quote unquote, the way he done won has been sketchy against almost everybody. He hadn't beat nobody definitively. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess he hadn't beat nobody definitively. A decent amount of people could get rematches. So it's like, it's not like I feel like just because Cody said he had me beat. Because at the end of the day, the one person he hadn't beaten, they keep teasing it. That's why I thought Seth might have been going to SmackDown.
Right.
They keep bringing it up. because that is the one person he didn't beat in a singles match at least that he defended the title against. Because he didn't pin Bray either, because a lot of people said Bray shouldn't be on that list. So that's why they never referenced Bray, because he pinned Strowman,
right, to get the title
and to retain it, I believe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But shouts out to Bad Bunny before we get off of Backlash and Joe give his take, because since which WrestleMania was that when he was
38
when he teamed with Damian Priest, against who was it? The Miz and who was it? It was Miz and
John Morrison.
Oh,
I couldn't have been at Backlash, so
that aged badly.
Bad Bunny exceeded expectations then. That was, he did a couple of moves, and it was like, yo, okay, this guy, he put some work in. It wasn't like he just came in and did the Snoop Dogg. But the surprise, run-ins we saw from Carlito and the LWO and
Savio Vega.
I wish, the legend Savio Vega. I wish Backlash would have gave Puerto Rico a card that was better in the fashion that they did when they did Clash at the Castle, because they gave Clash at the Castle a great card. That card seemed like it was going to be mid too, but it ended up being a pretty good pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'll co-sign that because that was one of the best. That might have been the best match in WWE last year. Walter, I called him Walter. I did it, damn it. Gunther and Sheamus.
Yeah, great match. I didn't expect to enjoy that match half as much as I did going into it. That match was great.
Outside of Cody and Seth and Hell in a Cell, that might have been. It's a toss-up for me.
Yeah,
I agree, but I think that I think we're not. I think when we think about Backlash, or whatever, we're forgetting that like Backlash is always the prelude to something in the subject. Like Clash of the Castle was a one-off. Like we probably won't see that for another 5 to 10 years. You know what I mean? So when they had those matches, those were like great matches set up for like one-off. Like these are like the set up for like storylines and everything else. Like for example, that's almost his best match. That's his best match by far. Far and between his best matches he's ever wrestled. Period. Zelina looked like Sasha Banks 2.0 for Puerto Rican.
Definitely.
And we got to get her out of that mode because NXT's Zelina Vega is more so what we should be aiming for. Where it's, I guess you want Queen of the Ring. I get that. Totally get it. Get it. I know she can wrestle. I'm not saying, like she can't wrestle. But we got to get her more in that frame of mind because that's where she shines the most. Like, y'all didn't bring up the other girl that was in Legado del Fantasma because she wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready.
It is.
Should have been a pure valet.
Bro, that might have been the worst match in NXT history.
Yeah, with her
and
Ain't no fight, bro. That was.
Okay. I was trying to be kind. Being honest. No, it really was.
That match was shit. That match was beautiful.
But speaking of Backlash being a prelude, off topic, man, I'm telling you, I couldn't have been out there, man. I saw a couple baddies. I would have told them, I bring the fried chicken, you bring that Puerto Rican rice.
Touching on what you said, though, Joe, as far as the Zelina-Sasha comparison, stylistically, I mean, Sasha was in the cosplay. She did that with some of her ring gear. Zelina does that, obviously. Big on the cosplay, big on gaming and stuff like that. Her and her husband, if you follow their Twitch or whatever. But, and by us not having Sasha there, it's easy. We got to remember where we're at. We in WWE. And while Vince may not be in control, Vince loves to, mold and shape these people into the 2.0s. Tried to make Jack Swagger into Kurt Angle 2.0. He tried to make, several different people to the 2.0s. Charlotte basically is her father all over again. You know what I mean? So it's WWE. All big men do the same freaking moves, like all of them. I am so tired of everybody doing that finisher where they raise you by the neck and then just let you drop. Like,
the choke slam about as dead as the super kick to me.
Here's something that I heard from Mark Henry that I agree with. Of all the celebrities that have ever wrestled at WWE, I say celebrities. I mean people that are actually like certified celebrities.
Certified celebrity.
Bad Bunny is the best wrestler to ever wrestle all of the celebrities.
Hands down. The list is very short too, though. To be fair, but it still respects to him giving having the dedication, not giving having the dedication to actually put the work into to look that not look, but to be able to go out there for 25 minutes too.
True.
But yeah, no, the list is very short. This conversation starts and ends with him and Stephen Amell. That's it to me. Yeah. I mean, everybody else has been trash as far as I'm concerned.
Now, when Mark did say that, I did want to say, do we negate because he's, I guess, would you say Logan Paul is full time?
Oh, I forgot about Logan.
Logan Paul's not a celebrity. He's famous.
He's a social media star, though.
He's famous, not a celebrity. There's a difference. The reason why I say Logan Paul doesn't count in this conversation is because Bad Bunny has over 1 billion streams for his music as a musician.
Oh, he's hot as fish grease in the music industry.
Right. Logan Paul is social media influencer.
Mm-hmm.
I consider him more famous than celebrity. When I say celebrity, I automatically go like fame, rich, and a talent of some sort. I don't necessarily go into Oh, hold on a second. We just got. Hold on one second. Wait. Hold on. Okay, let me Stop clapping.
Kafa! 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 Kafa!
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of many child support cases. Oh shit, he has Mayweather. Oh my God. Here we go. On the Illinois Circuit Court, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, No Chill with Phil. Wait for your intro, sir.
AEW is so random.
Go ahead. Hey, guess who got their Blur Count tickets? Okay.
We have come from the mountain of the Jabari clan to conquer Bloodcon. Kafa! Kafa!
Okay, wait. Now, wait, let me finish my point about Backlash and we'll get to you in a second. Baku.
I need to start showing my West Side.
Listen. But that's why I don't consider Logan Paul to be a celebrity. Social media influencer, yes, definitely an influencer. But
only pushback I give to you on that, I did a quick while you was making your point. I looked on Instagram. Bad Bunny got 45 million followers. Logan Paul got 25.
But no, it's okay. All right, then
I'm gonna kind of have to co-sign what Logan said.
Okay, let me toxic.
He's not on the same level, but if you say celebrity, even though he got actually signed to a deal when he first had his match, he wasn't like they tried to sign him, I think, short term or whatever have you. Mm-hmm. Just because you're signed and just because you got more time on your hand, we still got to kind of give him credit. Like, I get it, Bad Bunny got less time on his hands, so in that aspect, it's probably more impressive what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to, you know what I'm saying, what they both do for a living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I'll say Logan or Bad Bunny's been more impressive. But if you're talking about quality of matches, Logan Paul's body work is better.
Okay, this is why I say Logan Paul is not a celebrity. He has no talent. You made me say it because he has no talent.
No, I'm not gonna say he does, but
he can't.
It's a lot of celebs that don't get talent, though, bro.
He can't be in the celebrity conversation. Okay. Stephen Amell got a show.
Just because you don't got no talent, you can't be a celebrity. Look at the Kardashians.
That's what I'm saying.
Look
the Kardashians. Okay, all right, here we go.
No, hold on. We can't put Kim in that category.
I ain't talking about her exploits with Ray J.
I am. Did you see the double twist?
That's cool and all, but
they don't
make you got
the Kardashians.
Not many women can do that.
The
We
Kardashians
ain't talking about
have
X-rated
the
content.
longest.
We talking about content that everybody can watch.
Wait, okay, listen. The Kardashians
Wrestling
have,
content, Phil.
wait, hold on, wait. The Kardashians have the longest slated reality show.
They have the longest trend of
It's the longest season reality show.
Love and Hip Hop is
Celebrity
Love and Hip Hop is
talent. Huh? Love and Hip Hop is not. Shut up. I'm not doing this with you right now.
I was gonna say they had the longest like
It's
list.
not.
I thought you were gonna say
Real Housewives is longer than the Kardashians.
I thought you were gonna say they had the longest.
Okay, hold on. We getting
I thought you were gonna say they had the longest.
sidetracked.
I thought you were gonna say they had the longest list of being ran through by black men. That's what you want to say.
So that
Hip-hop!
we're getting sidetracked.
Hip-hop!
So
All right.
that was the only pushback I had from what Mark Henry said. That's why I wanted to bring it when y'all with this, as it was brought up in terms of the quality that Bad Bunny did have in the matches he's been thus far.
Right.
Anybody else? Yeah, I was just kind of like, why is Logan not being mentioned in that? Because okay, he's having more matches, or he's technically signed, or
He's outside of YouTube and boxing
and Prime sports drink.
There are a few things guaranteed. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. Go ahead.
No offense. I love Logan Paul as a wrestler, and I used to laugh at his YouTubes and shit, but he's not talented. He's not a singer, not an actor, doesn't have a show. He's what Kevin Hart snap finger famous. He's snap finger famous in a few years. He's snap finger famous. Who's the guy? You know what I'm talking about. He's a big deal right now. Yes. But when the nigga laughed at motherfucking sorry, excuse my language.
I told you.
I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad.
I told you again.
When the gentleman laughed,
the only N word we using on this content is negligent. Kind of like VKM when he be booking these winners and losers.
When the individual laughed at a dead body, he almost lost his whole YouTube career. I didn't forget that. I didn't forget any of that. That happened. So that's what I'm saying. When we say celebrity, people with talent are actual celebrities. Logan Paul is not a celebrity. He is a YouTube.
Once again, what talent do the Kardashians have?
The ability to suck a dick.
All right, we're gonna move on from this because we're going around in circles.
I said we're going.
Wait, because it's the celebrity status incites that you have some sort of talent or ability or something that happens for you. The Kardashians, again, may be boring as shit to us, but to some women in the demographic 8 to 35 will watch the Kardashians every week on E! Lifetime, whatever.
Whoa. How you know what channel they come on? 1 and 2. If you don't pay your broadband bill and stop lagging, we're gonna have.
I'm not lagging.
It's probably me.
Was I lagging?
It's probably it might have been me. I don't know.
No, that was Joe. Phil said it too.
All right, but at this point, bro, that's what they're good for. That's what they're a big deal for. But they're not wrestling. They're the Kardashians. They haven't wrestled. He said the best celebrity to wrestle. The Kardashians have never wrestled.
Yes, they have.
Who do they wrestle? They pinned somebody. Come on. They pinned somebody. That's not wrestling. Stop this.
Wrestled Ray J. Chloe wrestled Lamar.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Leo, did you watch Backlash?
I was at
work. All I'm gonna say is thanks to Kardashian, Chris Humphries got Dominic Mysterio heat before Dominic Mysterio heat was a thing.
Oh my. Okay, I'm cutting you off. No, I'm not doing that with Chris Humphries.
So Phil, you say you didn't?
Who is Chris Humphries? Wait, who is Chris Humphries?
He was married to Kim for a hot cup of coffee. But there's a few things, ladies and gentlemen, there are a few things guaranteed in life. There's death, taxes, too much salt on your McDonald's fries, and John Moxley bleeding during a match.
Are you watching that right now?
It's on, but this dude will always be bleeding for no reason whatsoever. It's bro.
I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, listen. All right, Phil, you didn't watch Backlash,
I
right?
love John Moxley.
I was at work.
He bleeding.
All right, Phil was at work. You didn't watch John Moxley. Okay, let me get into one more thing.
You call this shit John Moxley.
Wait,
Could you imagine?
why was I supposed to watch John Moxley?
No, Backlash.
He meant to say
John
Backlash.
Moxley.
Okay, all right. Turning the page right now.
No, I don't want to turn the page because I'm not reading no book.
Next subject.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Roman gonna show up at Forbidden Door. I'm gonna laugh.
Turning the page right now at this point, we're on Backlash. Yeah, I'm muting people. Because we're going to Kardashians and Moxley. I'm muting people. I'm being petty. Petty wop. Me. Now, turning the page to Backlash. Like I was saying, it's a 3.25. I like how it ended. Moving forward to Raw. Did any of you watch Raw?
Raw, we had that Night of Champions tournament. There was two matches.
I'm tired of getting yelled at, bro.
Two three-man matches. All right. You got Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and was it Damian Priest?
Yeah.
Versus, and then the second one was Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, and The Miz. So those two World Championship matches took places on Raw.
All right, hold on. Yes, Phil. You got to unmute yourself. I can't unmute you. I can't unmute you because you chose to mute yourself. You got to.
But wait, you gonna mute me? Then I gotta unmute my. That's for shit. First of all, since you want to call yourself Pettywad, are you drinking 1738?
I hate you. Anyway, going to the championship tournament.
Ain't that Finn Balor's just finished?
You said what?
I said, ain't that Finn Balor's just finished? Oh no, that's 1916.
Was it 1916?
19.
I was just trying to. It is. It's like 1960. I was just trying to.
It's 1916.
I saw what you did there, buddy. I saw it.
Thank you, Logan.
I see what you did.
Hey, what's up? Hello, see your pretty ass when it with the dough, the bando. All Fetty Wap tonight. That's all I'm looking
I can't wait to post this motherfucking stream on fucking line. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna push you.
You have a potty mouth.
Anyway, so
Yosef.
Yes.
Floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. So with that championship tournament that transpired, it looked like it was a clear path for Mr. Cody Rhodes to go right on and finish off the book until one Brock Lesnar interrupted. Fellas, if you watched Raw, if you looked at Raw, if you viewed Raw in any shape, fashion, or form, what were your thoughts, opinions on Raw? Old man Logan, you go first.
I just love the continuation. You know, Brock came, attacked Cody, so Cody couldn't win the match because, you know, Cody got a fluke win at Backlash. So that story had to continue based upon that ending. Seth freaking Rollins is positioned, I think, to win it all. He may end up being that inaugural first champion. I don't know. We have to see, but he definitely is got to be a favorite. He had a good match, him, Damian Priest, Nakamura, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing. Me personally, I'm going to forecast here. I'm going to say AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins for that title at Night of Champions.
That makes the most sense because it'd be the least stale match because they only had that one off in 2019 when Seth was the Universal Champion. So that actually would make the most sense. And I was looking at their bracket on SmackDown. The only thing that's confusing is if Triple H said this title is exclusive to Raw, doesn't it kind of give away the ending already, even if you didn't watch a lot? Like, we knew Seth or Cody was winning, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Just based off of who's over enough, you know what I mean? But
I'm sorry,
you incorporated the SmackDown people into the tournament. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm sorry, Logan. Can y'all repeat everything y'all just said? Because Joe muted me and then kicked me out of the video, so I didn't hear anything that y'all was saying. So can y'all please repeat everything?
We ain't gonna repeat, but we basically was talking about the World Heavyweight Championship match taking place. Seth Rollins being positioned. The gentlemen need to be muted again. And we're just looking forward to it being Seth versus AJ Styles.
Hold on one second. YouTube will ban us for the copyright rights, sir. Stop playing the song.
Don't stop playing Fatty Wap then. That's not me. I'm on a whole laptop.
All right,
I'm
go ahead. Go ahead, say about it.
gonna mute myself.
And my phone right here.
Okay. All
Joe,
right.
you sassy today, brother.
I'm not. I didn't even say that. First off,
You really sassy.
I thought that they had to put Brock in a position to succeed because it's like you said earlier. He's not Terminator Brock anymore. They made him more human, and I think with that actually makes it more of a viable thing. Somebody said this is similar to the 2012 John Cena arc. I can see that, but then again, I don't see how the narrative is like the same. I can see how you can see us. The arc is like, okay, John Cena lost WrestleMania to The Rock, and then went on to lose to Brock. But that's not what happened with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes lost at WrestleMania, but he beat Brock at Backlash. But Brock just beat his ass. So like the next match that'll probably happen will probably be like either Brock whooping his ass or probably be Brock getting his one over. It don't matter at this point. It's gonna be a long thing. It'll probably be either Seth and Cody at SummerSlam or Seth and Cody at Mania, maybe if they find a super opponent for Roman, or there'll be some amazing cash-in. That's probably all I think it is. Yes, no chill with you. What do you think? No chill?
We've already had Seth and Cody twice,
and they've all been classics.
and Cody has won both. There's no reason to do a third. It'd be one thing if it was a rubber match, but it's not a rubber match.
Well, you do the third if one of them is champion, and that way it kind of raises the stakes. I get what you're saying. Cody won both, and Cody won both of them definitively too. These were definitive wins. There were no run-ins. There was no interference. There was no chicanery. Those were definitive W's. But I think that is maybe the only way.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? What? Who?
Chicanery.
Who was that?
That's like saying shenanigans.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say?
After podcasting, as long as I have, Phil, you pick up words from other podcasts that you listen to. And chicanery is something that you hear often on other wrestling podcasts, okay? It's, it's something wrong with him.
It's something wrong. I didn't mute him. I didn't mute him. I never muted him.
My evil twin. I'm like, I'm just.
I didn't even mute you, bro. I didn't mute you. I don't even know what to.
Look, hold on. I got something to say real quick, but I just need 2 seconds.
All right.
See?
So, what are we talking about?
I hate you. I hate you. I freaking hate you.
Oh,
I hate
You can see the disdain in Logan's face. Like, did this motherfucker really just snort a line of cocaine? No, I didn't.
Phil, did you watch Raw? Yes or no?
It's always Monday Night Raw.
No, did you watch it? Now,
Of course I watched it. Of course. That's just gross. If I don't watch it.
no.
Joe, ew.
What,
Joe.
Did you view the program Monday Night Raw?
Of course I viewed the program.
What did you think of Raw?
Pay your Comcast bill before you ask me any other questions because you lagging.
What did you think of Monday Night Raw? I didn't even mute it. I didn't even mute him this time. I didn't even mute him. Crow Kitty, what'd you think of Raw? Is he frozen?
No, he muted himself.
He muted himself. I don't think. No, he muted himself. I can't unmute.
He doesn't have his headphones in either. That's
He
why.
can't hear me. He can't hear me.
Because
Okay.
you can't keep muting people for the sake of muting people.
I didn't. All right. Listen.
You
Listen,
power
guys.
hungry. You a control freak.
Listen.
Get it controls from someone else.
Do you think did you like how they utilized Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw? Yes or no?
Sure.
Do you think it could have been done better?
Yes.
How so?
Because.
Because what?
Because.
I hate. You know what? All right, I'm moving on. I can't do this. Oh, hey, this is weird to me. Why is Rhea Ripley wrestling for the SmackDown Championship on Raw? Ain't they supposed to switch championships?
They're supposed to have swapped
They're
up.
supposed to have, yeah.
Why haven't they done that yet?
Because I personally feel like we're headed towards a title unification match.
I think they're going to do it this Friday.
Were they going to swap or are they going to do a title unification match?
No, I think they are going to swap this Friday. I think. Although that should have been done prior to.
He said May 8th, right? Was when they were going to be doing like, whoop. But
Everything be official, right? Yeah.
Right.
Because
Right
Bianca
after
been
that,
on
he did say that,
SmackDown
yeah.
already.
He did say that.
That's what I'm saying. So I was wondering why it didn't happen. Yeah. Okay. I don't know things. I want to tell WWE Creative thank you for almost breaking my heart, thinking that Finn Balor was going to come out on top.
Oh man.
I
was really, me personally, if it wasn't Finn, it was Nakamura. I thought this was a chance to position somebody completely new and just kind of let them run the gauntlet with the title, kind of like a la back in the days, how they used to do with the IC belt.
Yep.
I know it's asking a lot, but I just felt like that was that this new title and him being a fresh face, Priest being a fresh face in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. I think it was a lost opportunity, but I was personally going for Finn Balor. I really did want to see Finn come and have finally a legitimate title run, and it'd have been somebody everybody would have been like, you know what, I mess with Finn. I can see Finn as that first inaugural champion.
I would have been happy. I've been happy to see Finn too. Seth deserves it to be first, but I would have been a lot happier to see Finn won it because I was like, oh shit, Finn wrestling like Prince Finn, like he did the what's it called, the 1916, the 14, 92, the
1968.
1738, Betty White.
What was KG? What's the name of the move that Finn does? What's it called?
The coup de grace.
1916.
1916. 1916. I would prefer if it was Finn, because oh my God, they're both good. They're both good. Is that proper?
No, it's Basil Hayden.
Basil?
Basil Hayden.
So are you drinking Bay?
Hmm?
Okay. All right.
You know I'm always drinking Bay.
All right. Y'all both drinking. This is going to be great.
And Bay is Apple Crown / Queen G22.
I got things inside me need to die, so there's that.
Oh wow, that you're taking that Crow Kenny thing to heart, brother.
Okay, let me change the subject.
AEW.
So we're saying. So are we saying?
So Don Callis just turned on Kenny Omega. There's that.
Yeah, Don Callis just turned on Kenny Omega.
Yeah, but that I'm sorry. That's just bad writing. That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. There you go. That's TK. That's TK.
That's just bro. But it doesn't. Okay. All right. See, I didn't even want to do this. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why do you have braids like O-Dog from Minister Society?
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was a question about wrestling, and I was so prepared. I'm sorry. I'll change the braid sound next time. I don't like how Tony Khan's. Why do you take so much time to build up power?
Wait, hold on. You can't blow over my question.
I don't know why I have braids like O-Dog. The hairstyles did it, and I liked it. We went
You
with
decided it.
Go, I'm beating you.
Are you gonna rob a liquor store after this live?
I'm done talking to you. Right now. I don't like the way that he writes. I think it's weird. Why does no one tell him it's a terrible idea? Why does no one sit there and say, hey, that's a bad idea? You build that powerhouse.
I take this.
Bro, they literally when they started the company, I said this last week. I'm gonna say it every week till they stop booking this dude to be. I don't care if he wins or loses. We're not gonna be like WCW, make the same mistakes. Why the fuck is Jeff? Damn it, I swore. Why is Jeff Jarrett getting title matches every month?
Why is that happening?
Like he's in a feud with FTR right now.
Go ahead, Phil.
Like, why are they not feuding? Oh, so you just go ahead. I'll come back, man. I'll remember.
No. I'm totally in agreement with the Crow. And also, Drew McIntyre will be with AEW by All In.
Nah. He got his contract up until 2024.
He can get bought out.
By who?
That's probably why he's not in the tournament, because that would have been a dark. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go, bro.
No, I was gonna say it would have been a dark horse. They should have kept it Raw exclusive, because if they literally said this championship is exclusive to Raw, we already know them. Anybody on the SmackDown side winning it, because why would they get drafted to SmackDown and just come back to Raw? That made zero sense. They should probably do the draft after they crowned a new champion, and said it's open to everybody.
Here's my thing about it, all of it. In terms of Tony Khan, who's the most over tag team in AEW right now?
Right now,
Yeah,
I would have said the Acclaim. He put the title on people the wrong time. I said FTR should have the titles last year.
Who did the Acclaim lose to?
The Guns.
The Guns, yeah.
That came out to many men for some reason. I'm still not understanding that.
Who comes? No one's hating on the Guns. We just don't like you because you're weird. We don't understand you. You have not connected with us, and I'm not even talking about like us as like. I'm talking about like.
No, when they cut promos, they literally just yelled the entire time.
They do promos like their dad does the intro for the New James Outlaw.
Oh yeah, when he has the one line, except for they just yelled the entire time for the most part, or 75% of the time. It's like, bro, y'all not even. They like the Stephen A. Smith of cutting promos. They yell and just say a bunch of stuff that don't make no sense whatsoever.
That's going.
Who is Stephen A. Smith?
Okay.
Come on, bro. Now you just this is gonna be the Isaiah Thomas thing again, bro. Then again, I've been messing. You know, I had that conversation another time. Ain't nothing Phil even did, because I've been up one lately too.
Phil, who's in the NBA Finals?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
And
John Starks allowed to show his face in New York again.
Yeah, John Starks could show his face. He was in the crowd when they was playing.
I just saw him just now. I'm just saying. I know he's allowed to show his face in.
From the New York Knickerbockers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, a little close.
Dang.
A little close, big guy.
Wait, what?
A little close.
What's
He
the
said Knickerbockers. He didn't. That's their original name. He wasn't going for like.
Knickerbockers.
It feels close. It just feels close.
No, he didn't. There was the one time he didn't.
All right, okay. All right,
Thank you, old man Logan. I would appreciate my two-part apology from the Crow and Mr. Gonzalez.
No, it was just me.
I just backed you up.
He was backing you up.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna start.
He was backing you up.
I'm gonna shut the hell up. I don't got no opinions.
I need my two-part apology.
I don't got no opinions. I don't got no takes. I'm gonna shut up for the next 5 minutes.
I know. I need you to answer this question.
No. My apology first, because I did not even say.
First off, I've won a bet, and you have not acknowledged me on said bet in the past.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I did acknowledge you.
Okay, what's my name?
Mr. Gonzalez.
No, what's my name? I won the bet. What's my name?
Jesus Gonzalez.
What is this, Destiny's Child?
See what you did there, like that. No, sir. I won a bet from WrestleMania. Okay? The bottles that I owed you, wiped away. No longer. You were supposed to call me by a specific name. Have not done so. Philip, man. What's his name?
First of all, never call me by my full name unless you're one of my women's. Second of all, pay your Comcast bill before you make any demands. Because the bottles that you should have used to buy my bottles and KT bottles, you should use to pay that broadband bill. Because you've been
And we won that debate. Y'all keep talking about y'all went back and forth. Y'all didn't make one single point of stuff y'all like Bailey better. That's the only point y'all made.
The only reason why y'all said y'all liked is because y'all wanted to eat her cakes.
Who, Bailey?
Y'all made no actual points other than y'all like Bailey better. Y'all didn't bring up no facts of the fact. We brought up statistical evidence of Sasha having better matches with every single person that they both wrestled. And it wasn't even it wasn't even no subjective thing. This is like most people like unanimously said.
And we had a witness.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Bailey's pants in Puerto Rico were fantastic. There's nothing else. That rests my case. Philip, I apologize.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
I'm sorry. I apologize. It had nothing to do with anything. It had absolutely nothing to do with anything. Philip, I apologize for saying that you almost said the word.
Quit calling me Philip.
I'm sorry. No chill, Mr. No Chill with Phil. I apologize for saying that. Mr. No Chill with Phil. I love your shirt, by the way. Great shirt. Appreciate you.
Burrito Picante.
Anyway, on IWC on TikTok, I saw somebody that said the following. Career for career, overall, is Daniel Bryanson.
Or Bryan Danielson.
Sorry. Bryan Danielson. Better or as good as Bret Hart?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Sure?
Match wise, yeah. Storyline wise, no.
Oh shit! That just had another wrinkle to it. Damn.
So let me be.
I'm not even giving a match wise.
Logistical.
I'll give him a match. Well, see,
no.
Wait. Let me respond to see. Here's the thing. I didn't even catch all this stuff on the indies. I caught some of his stuff, but like, I'll compare it to this, and I ain't saying because I wasn't that big. Joe's the big indie guy here. But I'll compare it to how you say how much you love Will Ospreay and you don't see the hype. You didn't see Prime Kenny Omega though, so you also probably didn't see Prime Bryan Danielson. You're like this AEW. This is one of his better versions, but the stuff he was doing in the Ring of Honor was similar to this. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go back and watch that, like his match with like Nigel McGuinness, I forgot the Japanese dude because he didn't like become like a big deal, but they had like a phenomenal match. His stuff with he was Tyler Black at the time, but with Seth Rollins, like all those dudes, Roderick Strong, all the dudes you love, like not you love, but like that we kind of like that made NXT. Like they kind of got their name because of him, if it makes sense. A lot of them did, but I know how big of a Bret Hart guy you are. I'm not going to debate it because he was definitely one of my favorites as a kid. He was probably my favorite until like Chris Benoit came along and wrestling wise. Because they're both on my Mount Rushmore, honestly. Well, at least with American wrestlers, I can't say overall because I'm not. I can't speak to all Japanese wrestlers. I don't want to disrespect them. But
Bret Hart Canadian.
So.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, I said American. I should have said American wrestling. Sorry, not American wrestlers. You're right, Phil. I'll take the.
So with that, right?
At least somebody finally corrected me this week where they weren't like, no, it's a whole other thing.
That's because Joe got old dog braids and he robbing people.
No. I'm saying you were right. I said it wrong. I should have said American wrestling.
No, I know
you're
what
right.
you mean, brother.
Yeah.
Joe think he old dog and shit from Menace to Society.
So my thing is this, right? And okay, so I'm gonna reveal the fifth wall right now. The Kenny Omega thing, I've seen shades of it, right? I know the guy has brilliance there because I can admit. When I saw him go up against Ray Phoenix about 2 years ago, that was one of my favorite matches, and that was a random Dynamite during the pandemic that they tore the house down to me. But I'm just not. I do that A because it's high take wrestling, and B I know it gets a rise out of people because everybody he in God mode for a lot of fans for prior work, as you put it. But that's the Kenny Omega thing. Bryan Danielson, he's one of my all-time favorites. All I've seen, unfortunately, was the work in WWE and what he's done since he's been over in AEW. I haven't seen any of the indie stuff. same as Kenny Omega, same as a lot of the guys, you mentioned. But for me, the reason why I say no definitively is because with Bret Hart, you got that story and you got emotion. Bret made me feel like professional wrestling was real. Point blank, period. I would watch a Bret Hart match, and you saw what Kurt Angle always said he had: intensity, integrity, and intelligence. There was a story from start to finish. Bret could be going up against a Chambea extraordinaire, and you enjoyed the match. So for me, Bret just epitomized the legitimizing of professional wrestling. So that's why I can't, me personally, I can't see it. Okay.
I'm next. Joe. Sit back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. And much like what KG said, Big Chris, God bless the dead. I know a lot of people don't care about Chris Benoit because of what supposedly took place, but he as well is one of my favorites of all time. I couldn't wait to see those two clash when Bret finally went to WCW. You know what I mean? But that's the only reason why I say that. And it ain't nothing to take away from Bryan Danielson. It's just his matches outside of that build-up, the whole B-plus player thing. That was probably the most invested I was in a stretch of any of his stories.
Yeah, because they didn't have a lot of great stories. And to piggyback off what Logan said, to give Bret Hart his flowers, because I'm all about giving people flowers and they still here. Everybody remembers 1, 2, 3 Kid because of that upset against Razor, but that was probably one of the more forgot about but greatest matches in Raw history, him versus Bret Hart. I think it was before the WWF title.
1, 2, 3 Kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Logan. I mean, go ahead. No, chill, Phil. Excuse me.
Well, damn, you called me everybody else's name but mine.
He called you Old Chill. He gave you a whole
right,
new
okay,
name.
Old Chill, Logan, Joe, Kenny. Who the fuck? Look, every last one of us, for the most part, are 80 babies. Can we all agree on that?
We can agree.
Logan, KG, can we all agree on that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, say what you want. Bret Hart was the first pure wrestler that we saw. Bret Hart was the first pure professional wrestler that brought wrestling and made that wrestling real without the character or the dynamics or the whatever. He was, excuse me, I'm up here, y'all. Y'all looking at y'all phones and checking y'all emails.
I'm listening, brother. I'm listening to you.
No,
I'm listening.
I'm damn that. I need everybody's attention.
I'm listening. I heard everything.
No,
you said.
you was going to the bathroom. It's fine.
I was looking at my text messages.
Purebred wrestler that we had ever really seen. Because back then, if it was not your character that got you over, you fell to the wayside. When you look at Bret Hart, even before he became a tag team member with Jim the Anvil Neidhart, his matches in Canadian territory, in CCW, Canada Championship Wrestling, and all those other territories in Canada, Bret Hart was a fucking goon. When Bret Hart went to Japan, he was an absolute monster. When Bret Hart came to the States and actually wrestled here, then he was more watered down. But you still saw an angle of Bret Hart that we didn't see in anyone else. Mm-hmm. So, thank you so much, Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryanson or whatever you want to call yourself, American Dragon. Thank you for being a student of the game. Thank you. But Bret Hart will be Master If. Bret Hart will be Master. If you look at pure technical wrestling, everyone came from every amazing technical wrestler damn near came from the dungeon.
That's true.
From the Hart brothers to Jericho to Benoit to Malenko to so many different others. I can keep going.
I thought you were about to say the Solo. I was like, all right, bro, now you got to relax. That shit closed by then.
Who?
Solo.
Solo from his family. But you look at Lance Storm. You look at all the amazing Canadian wrestlers. They came through the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Bret Hart was the first one that really set us from the character, and he was that first purebred.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at his feuds with Yokozuna, when you look at his feuds with Bam Bam Bigelow, you look at this feuds with Shawn Michaels. I'm not even talking the Montreal Screwjob. Let's talk 3 years before Survivor Series, where they introduced where it was Bret, Stu, Bruce, and Owen versus Shawn Michaels and the Three Ninjas. Y'all remember that? And the Survivor Series? Let's look at that. That was a year or two before the Owen Hart thing, or at least building up to it. You look at Bret Hart's match, hell, Stone Cold. You look at everything that Bret Hart did. Look at the Hart Foundation versus Doom, Demolition. Who else? It was so many different people. You look at the Canadians versus DX. Bret Hart, Neidhart, Owen, Bulldog, Brian Pillman versus all of DX. Bret Hart was the blueprint. He was the original.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about payoffs too. That's why I said, go ahead, Phil.
So it's just essentially like, yo, you're good and you're great, but you can never be the original. This is not, and in very few cases we can say the remix is better than the original.
Mm-hmm.
We can all agree on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Bret Hart versus Bryan Danielson and career versus career, this is not I'm a Flirt Bow Wow featuring R. Kelly. This is I'm a Flirt, the remix with R. Kelly featuring T.I., T-Pain. Like, come on. Which one was better? We all know the remix. I rest my case.
Okay, here we go. How many times has Bret Hart won the WWE? I hate you. How many times has Bret Hart won the WWE Championship?
Probably like 3.
Five.
5? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How many times has Daniel Bryan won the WWE Championship?
Probably 4 or 5. Are you talking about world championships? Nobody said he was the world champion too.
Once or twice.
5. Total. 5. How many times has Bret Hart? How many times?
But I think it's like whose runs had more meaning because outside of when he overcame the Authority.
How many times did you pee today?
Wait. Let me get my point off.
Ew, gross. Ew. This is a wrestling show, sir.
Hold on. All right. How many times has Bret Hart won the US Championship? You know?
Once. In WWE once. Like in the WWE version, he won it once. He won it in WWE too.
WCW, he won it 4. WWE, he won it once. That's 5.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan, once. Intercontinental Championship, Bret twice. Daniel Bryan, once. Tag team titles, Bret Hart
Like
twice.
2 or 3, I would say. I don't know.
Yeah. And then Daniel Bryan, was it once? He never won them.
Yeah, he did. With
He
Kane.
did.
Hell,
Once.
They
Okay,
didn't
once.
really know.
Once. Now, if we go to his
I did it more than once. Eric Rowan.
twice. Shit.
At least twice. That's what I'm saying. Like, might be more than that. I don't know because they kind of bounce him all over the place. So it might be somebody else we're forgetting that he won a title with.
All right, so if we go to
He's
Ring of
one
Honor,
relevant run, at least.
Yeah, his one relevant was Team Hell No, right? Exactly. Nobody really
Yeah,
cared.
Team Hell No was relevant. So
all right, if we go just to like Ring of Honor alone, he's won the World Heavyweight Championship in Ring of Honor. I think it was once, Pure Championship once, Survival of the Fittest Champion twice. I'm sorry, no, once. In WCW for Bret, I think he won the World Heavyweight Championship twice.
Did you just say Bret Hart was our WCW?
Yeah, Bret Hart was on WCW.
Our WCW?
Was on WC. He was on World Championship. Let me finish my point. He was on World Championship Wrestling. All right. Now, this is my thing with this debate, which is why it makes sense to me to have this debate in the first place. If you're caught up on the nostalgia of who Bret Hart is as a wrestler and who he was to you as a character, that makes sense. But if we're going accomplishment by accomplishment and feat for feat or whatever, Daniel Bryan is not far, if not right next to Bret Hart. My opinion. I'm saying that it's what it is. It's my opinion. Doesn't mean it's law. I'm just saying he's close. If Daniel Bryan wins the AEW championship maybe twice, holds it for a long reign, makes it meaningful for a long period of time, whatever, the argument changes dramatically now.
I don't even think.
Say what?
I don't even think he got to do that. He done had damn near 5-star matches with people that nobody even considered dream matches. Just do that.
True. I agree. That's what I'm saying. So even then, maybe he got to hold a title for like a long period of time in that way. Where at that point, the argument now shifts where it's like Bryan Danielson was kind of that dude for a little bit. Because when he went to AEW, like, let's be frank, nobody thought that the Hangman Page match was going to be anything great.
Wait, who is Frank? Who's Frank?
Let's be honest with ourselves, is what I'm saying. No one thought the actual everybody thought the Kenny Omega match was going to be fire, and it was. It was better than what we expected. And that's not even New Japan Kenny. So that wasn't even him. Daniel Bryan made that fucking match. My point is the following. Daniel Bryan is that guy. And he's not far off from Bret Hart. As much as the nostalgia and the beauty of it all is, Daniel Bryan is not that far off. If there was a dream match where it would be Daniel Bryan and Bret Hart, I do not want to hear any of you saying, oh yeah, Bret Hart wins that easily. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. And you know that for a fact. Because Daniel Bryan is more violent than Bret Hart. He's more aggressive than Bret Hart. I'm talking even Hart Foundation Bret Hart. You know that for a fact. You know that for a fact. You don't, bro.
Bro, I'm about to shut down your whole argument right here. Who did Tony Khan go and get to introduce his AEW World Heavyweight Championship?
God damn it, that is a good shit. But that's not the point. That's not my point.
Mic drop.
He hit because who else is he gonna get? He's not gonna get Sean.
Who? It could have been anybody in the world, but he went to the best there is.
But who else do you get?
There ever will be.
But that's a terrible argument.
You could have had Ric Flair, who's had multiple runs as a world heavyweight champion.
He did a lot.
You could have got Ted DiBiase. You could have got even though he wasn't world heavyweight champion. You could have got. I don't know if you could have got Terry Bollea, because Terry Bollea is, not going. Fan over there to eat. Anybody that needed some money, you know what I mean? He could have went and got anybody, but he went and got the Pink and Black Attack.
But
it's the reason why Bret.
But why would he do that? And it's not because he's the best.
Why would he go get Bret Hart when he could have went and got him?
Listen, Bret Hart is not a fan of WWE, and you know that. You know that. So any competition that goes against WWE, Bret Hart's down for that shit. And you can't tell me anything wrong.
No, Bret Hart has maybe a love-hate relationship. I don't think you can say current day he still hates WWE. Was there a run of that? Sure. Where I don't even think Bret was allowing his likeness to be in the games for a spell. But I wouldn't say present day he hates WWE. I wouldn't say that.
This is my whole thing, bro. Daniel Bryan and Bret Hart are not the same. They're very similar, but they're both good. And they're both really, if you really think about it, just I'm not even talking about like match for match. Daniel Bryan is that guy. I'm saying the argument is a good argument. Like I could go either way. If I want to go nostalgia, I'll go with Bret Hart because just like for you, Bret Hart was a big deal. I had like the socks that had like the black heels and the black toe, like I had Bret Hart boots on because that's what he wore to the ring. That's what he meant to me for wrestling or whatever. And I made my mom get those socks because I love Bret Hart that much. And they had to have some pink in them somewhere because I love them that much. But in the same token, had I saw Daniel Bryan in Ring of Honor like I did that age, now it might be something different. Because Daniel Bryan was pure violence and it was violent poetry. To me, in my opinion, in ring wise, you can't go wrong with either one. You can't miss with either one.
Yeah, I love Bryan Danielson because to me he's like a mixture like Chris Benoit and Shawn Michaels, his ring style.
And I didn't negate
in terms of like his violence with his like. Oh no, I'm not saying you did. I was just once again that's why I said from the get match wise. For me, they're about even, but Bret Hart had bigger payoffs for his storylines, and it could just be was Bret Hart because he finally got to really show his personality during the whole Hart Foundation his heels. Because that was an amazing feud with Stone Cold, and arguably probably the greatest match in WrestleMania history. Damn, Hogan slamming Andre, because everybody talked about that moment, but the actual, to me, the best match in WrestleMania history was Stone Cold and Bret Hart WrestleMania 13 with the double turn. But once again, it's like a payoff of a storyline. They were building up to that. And been feuding with him off and on and stuff. But
even with what Phil brought to the table with his take, neither one of us, act like, oh, you casting away Daniel Bryan Danielson. We didn't do that. It's just saying what Bret contributed to the world of wrestling as a whole, what his family has contributed. Excuse me.
At the end of the day, you know what this is? This is comparing Pulp Fiction to Reservoir Dogs. That's how I look at it.
Pulp Fiction is way better.
Oh, never mind. It's not a good analogy then.
Pulp Fiction is way better. Pulp Fiction is like leaps and bounds better than Reservoir Dogs.
Well, then it's not a good comparison then.
Ever.
Once again, I'm gonna be quiet.
It's broke.
If my phone dies, it wasn't me just being petty and just saying I'm leaving. My phone might just die.
It's all good. That means it's time for us to shut this thing down.
I know y'all got some other stuff to say. It's on a low battery. I mean, people got other stuff to say. Say it. I can just pop in like first, second person. If there's anything else I want to bring up. Tribal Chief returning on Friday. There's that. Oh, you ain't happy about that?
I am.
The West Side Warrior Logan happy over there. So,
hey,
what's he gonna do?
He took his WrestleMania vacation. You know what I mean? And since I was off about my hot take from last week about the championship picture and Brock not even being in that tournament, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, some way, Roman injects himself into that.
Nah.
Why?
He not, because Roman ain't. We're gonna end this episode on. Y'all so angry. Just gonna end the episode on this. The last person to pin Roman Reigns is bum ass Baron Corbin. Think about that.
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you why I say this. And I was listening to some other wrestling podcasts, and I didn't even pay attention to it really until I heard them say it in it, and I went back and looked. Look at the last couple weeks when Paul Heyman has been on Raw, and watch how he looks at that belt.
No, he does, but they can't do that.
How meticulous he been making. They even used Paul Heyman to legitimize that belt. Was it last week?
Yeah, but they too proud. They too proud to copy off AEW with that belt collector thing.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No,
I think they are. Triple H is. Yeah, I'll be thinking like Triple H he's just a visionary. He's petty like his father-in-law. He's not gonna copy no belt collector. Trust me, Roman not sniffing that title. It's gonna be Seth because Seth's too old.
They'll do it just to piss people off.
Nah, it's gonna be. Nah, because they did a babyface world champion.
Surprised, man. I'm just saying I would not be surprised if they did.
I mean, because they haven't had a babyface world champion in over a year and a half since like Big E. That's the last time they had a babyface champion. At some point, like the babyface has to win. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gone on long enough where you haven't had a babyface champion, and he lost it dirty in that Fatal 5-Way, which is about a year and a half ago now.
Quick question, fellas. Quick question, and then I'll get us out of here. 4 people that are on SmackDown: Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, and then he'll probably find somebody else to be able to talk. MVP's not really. He's slated with him, but he's a valet, so they'll probably make that a little whatever. And in Backlash, when they're doing the triple threat, random question out of nowhere, someone said that Bobby Lashley wants Roman Reigns. That's the setup for that.
We know Bobby Lashley's going to challenge me. He ain't going to win it, though.
But we might get a Hurt Business versus, Bloodline.
I would have liked to have saw that last year.
I mean, we'll get
the Bloodline is about to be over.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest win we're going to get if you're looking for brothers to get pushed, like I said, and maybe that's why they both went to, because we know they're not taking that title off Gunther anytime soon. He about to break Honky Tonk Man record. They all about breaking records, so that's what I noticed too about the E lately. They want everybody's record broken for some reason. Like, I get it to a degree, but like, and Gunther's like, I support him breaking it, but some people are just like, y'all just want records broken every year. But anyway, that's not here nor there. Taz will get the U.S. title. They about to push Taz as a single guy. I'm surprised they ain't split the profits up, to be honest.
I said it last week, too.
I thought he was going to get it at WrestleMania until I thought about it. I'm like, this is WrestleMania goes Hollywood. I'm like, yeah, they do want Cena on the card. I thought he was going to get it at WrestleMania. I was like, they're going to crown Taz and give him his push. But he'll get it probably by
next year.
No, he'll get the U.S. I ain't talking about the world. No, they ain't keeping that title on theory that long. I get it. They're all about breaking. They all about breaking records, but theory not keeping it that long. I doubt it. I think Taz gets it by SummerSlam. Because you got to start somewhere to see what you can gauge him as a single star before you actually say, "Hey, are we gonna put the rock out of him like Kofi?" Because Kofi, there was levels to this. Kofi went through the mid card and all that. Tez hasn't been in the mid card, but he ain't had a singles run. I ain't saying you have to touch a mid card before you, but like he ain't beating Roman.
Can I say something? Can I say something without sounding like a jackass? I would rather have Chad Gable touch that title than Montez Ford.
The U.S. title?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at that take. Chad Gable is being done dirty as well, but
I feel like
Chad Gable, his best chance might getting pushed. They might have to send him to NXT.
I feel like, but I don't think he's not. He's a star. I feel like
he is, but they ain't gonna. I mean, this is Vince. Like, I mean, it's because he's back. He ain't got the final say, but he's in people's ear about who should be getting pushed. Obviously, he got to a degree still his. He still has a voice to a degree. That's the thing. Like,
and this is just me being an asshole.
I mean, Chad Gable might end Gunther's run. You see, Gunther's not above a smaller dude beating him. Look at
I'm saying, like,
that might have been better than their first match.
How do you separate Dawkins and Ford? Like, how do you separate them? You want me to believe that Ford is going to turn heel? That would be stupid. Like, he's boring as watching paint dry. You know what I know. He's boring. Moveset's awesome, but he's boring. Dawkins is boring. Dawkins is boring as shit. Unless he becomes D'Lo Brown, then, that might be different, but,
Let me say this, Joe, before we go get up out of here. Roman is going to get that belt.
Ooh, no, he's not.
No, he's not. Y'all got to relax. No, he's not. They're not going to create a whole new belt just for Roman to get it when people are already tired of it. I think people already, because if you look, they said it was a lot that WWE covered up. There was like angles. They were like, people were legit like, what the F did they just do? Because like everybody knew Sammy wasn't getting it. As over as Sammy was, not just because they were in his hometown, and Sammy arguably had the best gimmick last year with Honorary Uso. Storyline-wise, it made more sense for Sammy to get it because Cody was out for so long. But people still were like, all right, Cody's coming back. Like at some point, people was like, they showed like how dejected people were. Like I guess I heard it was worse than like the people were in like Edmonton, or not Edmonton. They weren't in Edmonton, Montreal. I heard like they were like legit.
Get it just for them to take everything off of him when he does lose.
Nah, but then because you got to go person by person, and you don't want to make Roman like a jobber when he finally drops it.
He's got to lose it.
Because then he's gonna be a double champion because he's already carrying 2 titles.
In order for him to lose, he has to lose layer by layer. So what that means is he has to lose Usos first. That's one layer. Then he has to lose Solo. That's next layer. Then he has to lose
2 championships.
He's not gonna lose all that shit all of them.
He'll probably lose to Cody because they're not gonna put the title on I honestly don't put a toggle on nobody right now on SmackDown because you only got like a few options. Like I said, Tez ain't getting it. Bobby not getting it. AJ not getting it. AJ ain't had a run in a minute. He ain't had a run. Honestly, AJ ain't had a run in 6 years. Honestly, if my
And that's a problem. That's a problem.
It is a problem, but
I'm telling y'all, AJ gonna be out the door just like Drew.
AJ's re-up for 4 years, bro.
4 years, bro.
So he got like 3 left. He re-up for like 4 years a year or two ago. So he got like
he's not leaving. Like, listen, bro. AJ has already said.
he basically done after this.
He's done after this.
So he might pop in sporadically, but he ain't going like no full on. You'll probably see AJ on some Sting shit if he goes to AEW.
This will be his last go round that he gonna spend time with all 4 of his kids. This is it. And what they should do is, if they smart, you might as well push him against Seth because you're gonna get good ass matches, and you might as well let him have this program with whoever you decide to put him on a program with, because that's your viable option. You haven't pushed Ricochet. No one else believes the other side of the spectrum on that, unless all of a sudden you push Gunther, which now you change the whole spectrum of how people see it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. They messed up with the draft. Not just because I'm big on keeping the Intercontinental title on SmackDown because it gives a nostalgia feel to his workhorse title, but outside of Johnny Gargano, bro, ain't nobody I'm really trying to see going. And they'll steal the show if they give him the time.
Where's Tommaso Ciampa?
He's injured.
All right, guys.
But outside of Gargano, I ain't really on Raw. Who I really want to go to Seth, I guess. I ain't about him even winning the title. But if he gets the world title, they ain't gonna feud on time. So that's the problem. Is like, I guess you go Gunther and Cody. I don't know, because Cody gonna need something to do since he didn't get after the Brock thing. I guess he gives that rub to Gunther.
Here we go. Hold on.
To make up for him, eliminate him in the Rumble. I don't know. There ain't a lot of people that's it. That's all I take.
Guys, thank you guys so much for watching the Hot Take Wrestling Podcast. We appreciate you so much. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been fantastic. Appreciate the views. Appreciate the chats. Everything else. Hit us up on Instagram at Hot Take Wrestling, TikTok at Hot Take Wrestling, Twitter at Wrestling Take, and on YouTube at NMGTV. KG, if you could give them your outro, please.
I'm just I try to be out here giving Virgos a good name.
Old man Logan, give us your outro.
Hey, how can you follow that up, man? That's all I got today.
Would you just give the political point? The gun.
No chill with Phil. Give us a short.
Hell no, I ain't even get the chance to do my original one.
Because you was doing the whole like Black Panther shit.
No, you was cutting me off.
Yeah, that do count, Phil. That count.
No, that don't count. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of all ages, my name is Phil Myers, Sr., a.k.a. Cat Knocker, the Great with No Chill with Phil, the Child Support Slayer, the Practicing Polygamist, the Humble One. They call me El Hamon Grande. Please be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. If you need to get in contact with me, follow me on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Black Planet, Black People Meet, Christian Mingle, at No Chill with Phil, Boaz for your ass, come get Psalm 69, beef in your taco, sour cream in your cereal. Bro, really?
Unless you pregnant, who putting sour cream in cereal?
Can I finish, please?
You know, I was told out the cousin. I was told out the cousin, but bro, you a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, who putting sour? You are a nasty motherfucker.
Bro, can I finish, please? And the last handle, pouring the Bisquick in.
All right. What?
Why?
Why?
As Joe said on numerous occasions, 98% of the things this guy says we agree with. The other 2% is him going rogue and going off script. And here we are. Listen, still love you though, Phil.
We love you, man. May 28th, come see us at BlurCon. We're giving away bands. And I don't mean money. We're giving Get rubber bands away. Rubber bands away.
Literally rubber bands to make a dance. Literally.
Yeah, rubber bands. Just
Listen.
like the WWJD rubber bands.
There's a graphic that's going to come up right now with the address of where to go to BlurCon or whatever. Please come see us. Come say hi, whatever. Come hang out with us. We're going to be there all day.
All the sexy fine ladies, come out. If you a big
We ain't
girl,
giving out beads. We giving out wristbands.
Okay, guys, listen. BlurCon is going to be just so we can mingle and network with everybody. We're not going
with
out.
the women.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. Jesus. We are a wrestling podcast. We are not a socialite group.
That's why you
So
just got
women don't like wrestling, bro?
I didn't say women's don't like.
He said women's. I got him to say women's, Logan. Make sure you check the link out. Please go to Eventbrite and contribute as well. Gamers, hip hop heads, anime heads, Marvel heads, cosplayers, wrestling fans. If you are black and you like these things which are considered nerdy, you are blurred. You are all. If you are a person of color and you like all things nerd, come out and holler at us, man. We gonna.
I gotta start. I'm gonna be real. I got about 2.5 weeks. I gotta start doing my push-ups. So I go from a medium to a small, like Joe shirt is. This shirt size went from medium to a small.
No, this is a medium.
What the?
Oh,
fuck?
you said small.
Dad,
Oh, you went from a large to a medium shirt. That's what you did.
I went from a small to a medium.
Look,
okay.
Y'all can go and do y'all little push-ups and shit. I did a survey on my page, on my MySpace, and women like men with a gut. They like a dad bod because it shows them stability. So I will be here with all of this.
All right. Well, I don't have a dad bod. I have a father figure.
Man, KG phone went out. Let's end this, buddy. Y'all send that link too. We was talking about.
All right, send it. Take care, guys. Be good.
Wait.
You know what I'm talking about. Let him end the show, and then I'll bring it back up.
Wait, before we end the show, ladies, just for the ladies only, please remember one thing. My couch pulls out. I don't.
Okay, bye.